Hello, thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Please keep watching to learn how to do this look, which is kind of a dramatic pink and black eye. And it is inspired by my necklace, which is this beautiful Barbie necklace. I'm using Elizabeth Mott's eyeshadow primer all over my lids. I'm going to be using a little bit of this Scotch tape in order to help, especially with that black shadow, kind of keep it where I want it. So just take a small strip and then press it on, coming from the outer corner of your eye, kind of up to the end of your eyebrow there. And I always thought it was so funny when people did this, but especially if you're using like tricky eyeshadow colors, it definitely really helps keep it less messy and give us a nice line that we will be looking for. So to start, I'm using the Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay, and I'll be just using the lightest color here and applying that all over the eyelid all the way up to the eyebrow. From the Vice 3 palette, I'm going to use a little bit of this super bright metallic white Bobby Dazzle. And I'm using that right under the brows. And going back to the Urban Decay 3 palette, I'm going to use Buzz, which is a medium shimmery pink in the crease. And I'm going to use a little lighter pink Burnout to blend that in across the top. Also from the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, I'm using the color Dust all over the eyelid. Using the Urban Decay Smoked palette, and specifically I'll probably be using this Blackout color and focusing that on the outer corner and blending it in. And I want more of a true pink on the actual lid, so I'm going to use this medium metallic pink from the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette and just pack that on the eyelid. And I'm using a little bit of Bobby Dazzle, that metallic white, also in the inner corners. Now that we're pretty happy with how that eyeshadow is looking on the top, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the Scotch tape. And so that definitely removes some of our foundation we had on too, but we can fix that. And the awesome thing here is we get this super clean line that would be pretty impossible to get without that Scotch tape. Definitely feels a little weird. So I bought the real Scotch tape here, so it's pretty sticky, stays pretty well on. So I'm gonna just fix up some of that foundation we took off with the Scotch tape. Starting with Bobby Dazzle again on the bottom of the eye. Then I'm using Alien, which is the medium pink underneath the eye in the middle. And then using Blackout from the outer corner. And using a little of the Dust from the Naked 3 to blend that a little around the outer corner. So this is looking a little bit strange and alien-like now, but I think it's going to look great when it's all finished. At least I hope so, because this is what I'm wearing to my birthday party. I feel like sometimes that happens where it will look really bizarre in the middle, but then by the time it's done, it looks amazing. So I hope that's what's gonna happen. I was going to use some of this Clinique True Black Cream Liner, and I'm planning to do a little bit of a cat eye. So starting in that corner. The cool thing about this is since we had that tape there, it gives us a nice line that literally all we have to do is follow it versus having to draw one in. So hopefully that should make it a little bit easier to basically just trace that line up. I'm going to do it just about as far as the black eyeshadow goes up. And then I'm going to line the rest of the eye also. And then to build out that cat eye at the corner, you just want to kind of connect the line. So I'm just building out a little bit more of this eyeliner here in the corner and connecting it to this cat eye. So now that we have built the cat eye with this cream liner, I'm going to be using this NYC liquid eyeliner in black. I have heard really good things about this. I'm going to go over it with this liquid liner and try to darken it up and hopefully make it look a little bit more perfect. And I did read that this is what Gwen Stefani's makeup artist does. So if it's good enough for Gwen, it's good enough for us, right? So far so good. This liquid eyeliner seems pretty thin consistency and easy to apply. And as often happens, this wing ended up bigger, so then I had to make this wing better to try to make them the same size, and at some point you just have to give it your best and let it go. So definitely not quite perfect, but I'm really glad this hair on this side will kind of cover that up anyway, so no one should notice that they are not quite even. Using this Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant mascara. What I am going to do though that I think would be fun is use Clinique's Skinny Stick. And it is in Angel Hair. And I'm going to use that to line my waterline under both eyes. And mascara on the bottom. Using MAC's Mineralize Skin Finish in medium. And I'm gonna try this new bronzer. It's from Physicians Formula. It's called Butter Bronzer. And I got it, it had two different colors and I got it in the darker one. It's lighter than the normal bronzer that I use, which I think will be good for winter. It looks very tropical, so we can imagine that we were in Hawaii or some other tropical place. Oh, and the brush is super cute. It smells really good. It smells like you're tanning on the beach in Hawaii. Featuring a unique sponge applicator designed to be used with creamy blonde formula. So this is going to be different. I think it's really cute though. This is the sponge applicator. I don't know if this is gonna be dark enough for me. It's like barely darker than my skin color. So I am a medium. Like Like I said in that Clinique, I'm like a neutral. I don't know. This is just in the color bronzer. Like I said, it was the darker one, but I don't really know. It seems to apply. What is going on there? So I would say I love the smell of this. The application is really weird. I don't know. I'm not sure I really like it. Maybe for someone that was pretty white. I don't think it really has that great of bronzing color for me, so I'm just going to use some of my regular one too. Bronze Booster, medium to dark. It has a lot more. I guess they do kind of look nice together. It might just become a question of how many bronzers do you want to use in your daily life. Using Becca Low Light Sculpting Perfector to contour. All right, I'm super excited to try this out. I got it for Christmas and it is Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. And this is just supposed to make you look gorgeous. So, who would not be excited to do that? Comes in different colors: dim light, incandescent light, and radiant light. Dim light looks pretty bronzy, so I'm gonna use a little bit of that first. And then I'm also gonna use that incandescent light because it looks lighter and looks like it has a little pink. So that is gonna go really well with our look today. It's the pink and black eye. Focusing that more just on the upper cheeks. And it's pretty subtle, but I think it does give a nice glow. Using some of my good old Bobbi Brown apricot. Oops, it's a little too much there. Blush. Start by brushing those puppies out. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Ebony on my brows. Oh man, I've been grooming myself all day. I went and got my hair touched up, shine treatment, sat there for hours while it got curled, and I've been doing my makeup forever and I'm tired. Ready for a little nap. I did buy special lovely eyelashes for my birthday and then I proceeded to lose them within 2 days. So I'm sure they're going to show up and be amazing whenever I do get to use them. So I'm going to use these Ardell Glamour Lashes 111s. I have already trimmed them in order to make them fit my eyes better. Using the Dark Duo Adhesive. This is Kaylin Pure Lust Extreme Matte Tint in Hospitable. And what I found with my other Kaylin liquid lipstick is that really best to apply a few coats. If you apply one really thin coat, I didn't find that it had the coverage I wanted. And then basically just let that dry. And once it's dry, it will really be on there pretty good. All right, so now that the liquid lipstick has dried, this is the final look. And I think it's fun to go with the necklace. Final look with the necklace. I hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and let me know if you have a really good tip for the cat eyes because I find it so tricky to try to get both sides matching. So if you have a brilliant way to do it, let me know. Probably it's just a practice makes perfect kind of situation. So This is so cute, but it just doesn't stay in very well. My hair is pretty fine. This is lovely. It's kind of heavy though, it's falling out of my hair. It says it's infused with murumuru butter. I don't know, I'm gonna say that again.